What's up, everybody? Welcome to SnailMail.
SnailMail.
This is Friday's episode here on the SnailTrail4x4 Podcast.
Woo.
Yeah, buddy.
Friday. Gonna go see Incubus.
Really?
Yep.
That should be fun.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they were still around doing anything.
I guess so.
But all right.
Yeah.
Cool. Good for
Out
them.
at the venue.
Oh, cool. You've been there, right?
I have twice now.
Yeah. I keep hearing awesome things about it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
It's I don't think there's a bad seat in the house.
Wow.
It's pretty intimate. It's like small, but it's big. I don't know how you.
Yeah, intimate's a good way of putting it. I mean, it's not a small stadium is not a right word. A small venue.
Yeah, the venue.
It's not a small venue, but it is. They did put a lot of research and technology into that building.
Yeah.
To make sure that just what you said, that's not a bad seat in the house.
Right. And it sounds good.
Yeah.
They have a really good sound system.
Wow.
So I'm excited for it.
Nice.
Just like I'm excited for some snail mail.
Snail mail. So you guys get to call in and leave us voicemails about any topic whatsoever that we are covering on the show or topics we're not covering on the show. We just recently found an air conditioning system for Kevin Poole, Uncle Poole, on the show, because he called in and was like, I need an air conditioning system. And one of the listeners has a complete Chevy AC system. So they're getting together and getting Poole, I think, an AC system.
Heck
so
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So literally you can call in about anything. We don't care. We don't really screen the calls. We just listen to them. You guys get our genuine reactions. And that's how it works. That's a fun thing about snail mail. So we have currently 34 voicemails.
Yes. That is, I was going to guess we had 40.
I thought we were going to be up around mid 40s too, but like nobody called in while you were gone.
Good.
So.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Because they don't want to talk to you. Oh no, I guess it's that they don't want to talk to me.
Yeah.
I set myself up for that one.
Yes, you did.
Too funny. All right. So first one up.
Okay. Bring it on.
Butt Dial Brian.
Butt Dial Brian.
I love the names people get. Here we go.
What's up, guys? It's Butt Dial Brian. I'm catching up on episodes. And you know what? I got to say, you know what's the worst part about a normal Cheez-It? Is when you're eating normal Cheez-Its, you go through and you get one that's burnt. Just fucking ruins your whole mouthfeel, everything. It sucks. I'm totally with Tyler on this. Get rid of the burnt Cheez-Its. I don't know why they still sell them in stores. I don't know what's wrong with you people. Keeps rock. Toyota, keep growing. Love you guys.
So I think Butt Dial Brian is onto something that's the real reason why your burnt Cheez-Its exist. Is because somebody at the factories fucked up the Cheez-Its, burnt a batch of them, and they're like, well, we don't want to throw them away. Let's just box them, and it'll be like a toasted.
Yeah, that could be. That's
marketing
funny.
Marbo Jumbo.
Yeah, like belly flops.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I wonder, like, I've never eaten a box of toasted Cheez-Its and come across a
non-toasted one?
non-toasted one and been like, oh, this ruined the whole box.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny how a toasted one ruins a box of regular ones, but a non-toasted one does not ruin the box, toasted box. Yeah. Now, if there was a white cheddar in that mix, I would be like,
that's a pot of gold right there, man. You just won the lottery.
No. But I do like when you're eating French fries and there is a crispy French fry in the mix.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Okay. I could see that.
Yeah.
You mean like a crisp cut in the bottom of the
no, not a cross cut,
French?
crisp cut style. I mean, just like a one that's cooked, like they forgot to take it out of the fryer for a second. It's harder. The more it's cooked long, it's toasted.
You like all the burnt shit.
Maybe.
Jimmy's like, cook all the nutrients out of my food.
Yeah.
I just want to eat a stick.
I want my steak rare though.
Okay, that's fair.
I want
that's
good. It needs to moo when I start cutting it.
You need to hear the cow cry when you cut it.
Blood come out the side and you chew it for half an hour.
I'm going to take this soundbite and send it to your wife.
The vegetarian. Yeah. That was, that did come in, or it didn't come in handy, but it came in difficult to find places to eat in Hawaii.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would think that they would have a little bit more vegetarian options there.
Not necessarily. I mean, Hawaiian cuisine's kind of like barbecue. So came a little bit more difficult, but we found a restaurant that had like a secret vegetarian menu. So we went there once or twice.
The Speakeasy Veg Head.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the name of my new restaurant.
All right. Number two,
Zach from Oklahoma.
Yeah, Zach. Don't pre-read it. Just play it.
All right.
Cheater.
Cheated.
What's up, Jimmy and Tyler? It's Zach from Oklahoma.
Hi, Zach.
I am currently on the way to go camping at Liberty Lake in Guthrie, Oklahoma. But I guess a slight update on the wheel situation. I guess it's not much of an update. It's the detail that I missed. I did email Rusty Nail Racing, by the way. Thank you, Jimmy. They never got back to me yet, so we'll see what they say. But anyways, my last voicemail about my steely not rubbing, it's actually wrong. I didn't realize it at the time, but I am rubbing on the upper control arm. So that's why I didn't see it right away. But after driving it a bit, there is now a bald spot or not a bald spot, but paint has worn off and now I can see bare metal. So yeah. Also the GPS is yelling in my ear right now. Anyways, but yeah, I'm actually am rubbing. But for offset wise, I'm probably going to have to stay with neutral offset because the amount of rubbing that there is, it probably is the body mount, but it's so minimal right now that it does not that big of a deal. It just rounds out the corner of the tire, so still usable in my opinion. So I'm not tripping about it. I don't know. I'll probably stick with neutral offset wheels right now and not do the positive 25 offset. Well, yeah. Well, y'all keep crawling. I will catch y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
See you, bud.
Yeah. I had a listener reach out to me and said that Rusty Nail Racing has the types of wheels that Zach was looking for on their race rig and is a dealer. And so I connected that conversation with Zach so that he could contact them to see if he could get, I forgot what the name of the brand was now, but they have it.
Nice.
In regards to the rubbing issue, I've gone through this, Zach. When I put my truck, I tried to fit 33-inch tires on my Tacoma stock. Mm-hmm. And with a 0 offset, I hit my upper control arm with the tire. And if I put a 25 millimeter off backspacing on the wheel, then I hit the body mount.
The fender's body, yeah.
Yeah. But what I found was 25 is roughly 25 millimeters is roughly an inch.
It's right around there, yeah.
And so, but if I went to 3/4 of an inch, and what I did was I used a 0 offset wheel and I put a 3/4 inch spacer in, I didn't hit either of them. So round 3/4, maybe would that be 3/8 would, 3/8 is just below 3/4, right? Yeah.
Okay. 3/8 is just below half.
Below half.
Yeah. So 3/8 to 3/4.
So 5/8.
5/8.
So 5/8. Thank you. To 3/4. If you can find an offset in that range or a spacer in that range, you will not hit your upper control arm and you will not hit your body mount unless, or you could do a body mount chop.
Yeah.
So
all right.
That's what I found when I did mine.
20 millimeter offset.
Yeah.
Or 5/8, 3/4 spacer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that solved my problem. And then when I put the new wheels on that I think they have a 20 20-ish millimeter back spacing or offset. I don't know which one it is. And I'm still running the 3/4 inch spacers. I'm now hitting the body mount again.
So now you got to take the spacer off.
Yeah, I really should, but it looks good. So I'm going to leave it.
Perfect. Just don't take tight turns.
That's exactly it.
Yeah. Just build up the
steering
stop.
Only hit when going in reverse. I don't hit going forwards.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah. It's because when you go forwards, it's pushing down on the vehicle, I think. On the suspension. When you're reversing, it's letting it lift and pull in a little bit.
Huh. Okay. I guess.
That's my only guess. But for whatever reason, that's when I go forward, I don't hit, but when I'm reversing, I do.
Okay.
And just after I got my wheels aligned from Stellar Built, I was hitting on the driver's side. And after they did the wheel alignment, now I'm not hitting driver's side, but I'm hitting on the passenger side. So it's so minute that getting the wheels aligned and adjusted can switch side to side.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. So hopefully that helps you out, Zach, with some a plan of action moving forward.
The best answer is just get a body mount chop, because then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Next one, Alex, Botches Off-Road.
Cool. Trailer talk, maybe.
Maybe. He's got a couple voicemails that are the exact same length of time.
All 3 minutes.
How do you do that? 2 minutes and 6 seconds.
Wow.
On both of them. So,
okay.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Tyler. It's Alex from Botches Off-Road. So I heard Uncle Weirdo. I mean, by the time you read this, it's going to be months since he sent his voicemail in. But I heard him talking about the packouts. I think us here at Botches have pushed the envelope a little bit on packouts. We've
Whoopsies.
Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Tyler. It's Alex from Botches Off-Road.
Oh.
Okay. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Tyler. It's Alex from Botches Off-Road. So I heard Uncle Weirdo. I mean, by the time you read this, it's going to be months since he sent his voicemail in. But I heard him talking about the packouts. I think us here at Botches have pushed the envelope a little bit on packouts. We've probably got, I don't even know. I think we're up to like 30 boxes. But what's nice about the packouts is the modularity. So, you know, I've got a pack out for winter, a pack out for summer, all the different times of year that I would be wheeling in Michigan and the different gear that's required. And rather than, you know, unloading a box every time, just slap in the one that I need, we've got a trailer that's got 2 chests, probably 15 individual boxes, a couple of toolboxes. We got a lot of pack outs. Also, I heard Jimmy say he's not a red carrier. We also are Harbor Freight electric tool fanatics. We don't use Milwaukee anything, but nobody makes a box that clicks into a system the way that Packout does with as many options as Packout has. The flex system's all right. The mounting isn't as good. Same thing with, I can't even think of what Walmart's is. The Heart system. They all kind of use the same type of mount except for Milwaukee. I don't know, man. Milwaukee stuff's pretty great. We're actually adding Packout mounts to our roof rack so we can throw them up there too, and just as many different mounts as we can. We did this weekend, which is June 22nd. We started painting them all tan to get rid of the red because the red is freaking ugly. But until Milwaukee realizes that their color is ugly and starts giving us different colors, we're stuck with it. So you guys have a good, I don't even know when you're going to get to this. We'll say August. You guys have a good August and keep growing.
Not terribly far off.
We're 2 weeks from August.
Good guess, though.
Yeah.
Too funny. Yeah,
that's good. I've never used Packouts just because I really liked soft-shelled carriers.
Okay.
For my application, right? Mm-hmm. If I had a truck bed, an open top truck bed, I'd probably carry Packouts.
Yeah.
I'd probably do Packouts, but
they're really neat. I did see another option out there when I was out on the Rubicon with the Colorado boys. The Derek had these snap up pack out style things that snap together to each other, and they're really like rigid. But it looked like, I don't think they collapsed. I think they just were like a set size.
Okay.
And he got them from Lowe's, out of all places. And
like kind of like milk crates. What do you?
No, well, they could look like the long milk crate, but it was solid all around the sides.
Okay.
I mean, it was like that size.
Okay.
But they snapped together on the tops.
Okay.
And they made a base or had something that snapped them in from the sides. And then they had different versions of them. And one of them was a cooler.
Okay.
And he said that and I think on his truck, he had 3 of them snapped high. And he said he has never had a problem with them coming loose. He's never like had to lash them down or anything. And they just, it's these 3 milk crates sort of on top of each other in the back of his buggy. And it was quite impressive to see what they did. So I'm actually going to look into that set because I like the size of them.
Mm-hmm.
I know that the packouts you can get taller ones as well, but a lot of the packout stuff I see is thin.
Yeah.
So I think that having a bigger crate would be a good option because I carry 2 bins in the back of my truck all the time. Like they're permanently there.
Yep.
One is spare parts
Yep.
and the other one is lube.
Yep.
And so those are there.
You just have a milk crate full of lube.
Just KY. Yeah. If anybody needs it, you just open the lid and take a handful out. But those live in my truck.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking about switching over to this other one because they snap down, like you get the adapter or whatever it is, and it snaps down in the base of your truck.
Mm-hmm.
And right now I have like a piece of ratchet strap, going across them, holding them to the back of my truck. Mm-hmm. But we've talked a lot about what happens if you tip over or roll or flop. And this wouldn't it wouldn't hold any of my lube in because it's just a milk crate open.
Yep.
And, but this other version would. So I'm going to check that out. Just because I'm not a red fan at this point in time, at least. And we'll just see what becomes of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. I do need to figure out a way to carry the Carnage.
Yeah.
Cause it's a hard, heavy Pelican case, which I don't have my setup set for hard shell things. Right.
Yeah.
So I need to figure out what's the best way to do that. I think I'm going to take the 4Runner over to Stellar Built soonish, maybe after Sierra Trek.
Yeah.
And have them build a whole rear bumper, that swing out rear bumper idea I have for holding fluids and everything. So, yeah. And then I can get the fluids out of the back of the 4Runner and maybe I can put a space on there with like the Carnage cage to carry the Carnage out there on trips.
That'd be cool.
But then I'm just putting more weight further outside of my suspension, right? Which is, I don't know. Anyways.
All right.
Packouts, packaging stuff,
pack in,
storage.
Pack out. What do you pack in?
Yep.
So did Alex call right back?
Called, pretty much 5 minutes later.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Tyler. It's Alex from Botches Off Road again. Probably back to back, so you'll probably play these at the same time. We'll see. But I want to weigh in on trail ratings a little bit. We just got back from Leatherwood Off-Road Park in Kentucky, and we went down there with a bunch of Michigan wheelers. And if you listen to our podcast, I know Jimmy does occasionally, you'll know that Michigan is flat, and we talk about it all the time. So a lot of these guys had never been in mountains, and what we considered a green trail there, or to me a green trail, to them it was like the hardest trail they'd ever been on. So they all struggled, and it wasn't great. So what my point in saying this is, we can't just go off of user or driver experience, because a lot of these guys that were down there and had issues on some of these green trails, they're pretty experienced wheelers for Michigan. They've got a lot of experience. They've been wheeling for 10, 15 years, but they've only ever wheeled in Michigan. And depending on where you're coming from, changes the experience you have, and that changes the rail rating. So we can't use driver experience as a rating system because it's just not objective enough. And who knows, maybe Joe Blow says, "Oh, I'm an experienced wheeler," and then he goes out there and he doesn't have a freaking jack clue and rolls his truck or something. So, yeah, trail ratings is hard. We talked about it a lot going to Leatherwood because of how different the ratings are between Michigan and Kentucky. That being said, anyone on this side of the Mississippi should definitely go to Leatherwood. It's probably the best wheeling I've had on this side of the Mississippi, which is really saying something because over here everything kind of sucks. But yeah, keep crawling.
I think I agree with you, Alex, I guess, is the driver experience is too subjective. Mm-hmm. It's not, you can't make it a definitive point scale. You can't be like, if you're like, what do you rate yourself as a driver's experience? And then that goes into the rating one way or another. So I think it just comes down to your vehicle, and then that kind of outputs the trail rating to some extent, like we're saying, the 2.2-digit system.
I still like the 2-digit system. I feel like there should be, and this is more just me trying to min-max and be a perfectionist, is of trying to figure out a way to account for driver skill. But like you guys are saying, the driver skill is a subjective thing, right? Mm-hmm. And I think back to the group that came in from New York that I randomly got assigned to tour guide for.
Yeah.
I gave them the coordinates to go up to Signal Peak and said, here's the easy way, go this route here, and gave them the route up the backside of Signal Peak. And like, they were going down Meadow Lake Road, not Meadow Lake, Fordyce Lake Road,
Rattlesnake Road. And we're thinking that was difficult. Yeah.
And then I took them on the Rubicon and they were like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, how do you account for a driver experience, especially if you've got drivers that have been wheeling for 10 to 15 years, just never anything difficult or technical.
Sure.
So,
yeah.
I don't know. I think since you can't account for it, you can't account for it. You just have to wipe it out of the equation.
Yeah, it can't be.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay. So we need to figure out how to rate a vehicle.
All right. That's the next step, everybody.
Yeah.
For trail ratings.
Talk about that in the next episode.
Next voicemails. All right. Next one. All right. Tony, Karen, Aaron, or whatever the hell.
Tarron.
That's okay. Here we go. Tarron.
Hey, this is 559 Tony, Tarron, Aaron, whatever the hell, I don't know. A little bit of an identity crisis going on at the moment, but Jimmy in an email kind of started with Tarron, so I'm going with that right now. Hey, just to all the Rover drivers, hey, I'm going through, just started anger management, so sorry about all that, but that's going to come to an end. All right? Have a good one. Keep crawling.
I think step one is admitting it.
Yeah, right.
So
yeah,
good job, Tarron.
Good job, buddy.
And if you need us to introduce you to some more Rover people that might be nicer than the one you met, let us know.
We have the power.
I just don't know who they are yet. We'll have to find them.
We'll put in some work for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that was too good.
All right. So we got another one coming.
This one is a spam call.
Really? We got a spam call?
Yeah. Do you want to listen to it?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, this is kind of fun.
Wow.
Authorize the payment of $999 for the recent order of Apple iPhone 16 Pro on your account. If you do not authorize this payment, please press 1 to speak to our customer support representative.
Beep, beep. All right, thank you,
Did you
Amazon.
buy a new iPhone?
No. Hell no.
Definitely a spam call.
All right, next up. Ooh, it's a 3 voicemail from Zach.
Three voicemails in a row?
Yep. Do we got time to listen to them or go through all of them?
Are they 3 minutes long?
Just about.
All three?
Yeah, 247, 150, and 253.
I don't think we have time for that.
I don't think we have time left in this message in this one either. Let's skip then.
Okay.
And go to Nick from Montana.
All right.
And we'll come back to Zach next week.
Sounds good.
All right.
Hey guys, Nick from Montana. Just calling in about parking brakes versus cutting brakes versus electric versus hydraulic as I'm building this rig. One of my thoughts is to do cutting brakes / pull the party lever, so we can lock up the rear end and slide around and have fun because I'm an idiot. The other thought in that is that it'd be nice to have cutting brakes. If I'm redoing all the brakes and everything anyway. It's, the world is my oyster here. So curious what you guys' thoughts are on, should I run a hydraulic cutting brake with the ability to lock up the rears, or go with the electric parking brakes? Either way, I'm going to have to do a bunch of modification. Either way, it's going to be expensive. So farming ideas. The other safety thing, I'm just finished the safety episode. Bear spray for us up here in Montana 100% works, and it should be carried in everything. I keep it in every backpack along with a headlamp. The things I don't leave the house without is a headlamp, bear spray, a way to start a fire, and a knife. I've got those minimum things are probably going to be all right. And to the guy, the California big tough guy, I'm going to shoot the bear. No, you're fucking not. You're not. You're going to piss that fucking bear off, and then I'm going to have to deal with it when we come to pull your face out of there. Just bear spray. And a spicy bear is way better than an injured bear. Yeah, I got a fun story. You can Google that story. That's all. Love you, proud of you, and I will talk to you later.
Love you, Nick.
Oh, last thing. However long it took for you to get into this, however you got fucked and you need to call for help, that's at least how long you have to survive until help gets to you. It's a fun metric to think about in the back of your head. Anyway, love you, proud of you. See you later.
That's a really good one. I hadn't really connected that dot before, that last point that he made.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
If you're out on a 2-day hike, it's probably going to take 2 days for somebody to get to you.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to keep in mind. Bear spray. Bear spray is by far the most effective method. By far. It beats out everything to counteract a bear attack. He's absolutely right. If you shoot a bear, especially a grizzly, like a brown bear, you're just going to, we don't have typically big enough ammo in pistols to really stop a grizzly bear.
No.
You're just going to piss it off, and it's going to think that you are attacking it, and it's going to go into fight or flight response, which brown bears always fight pretty much.
Yeah.
So
yes, they do.
You're better off trying to stand your ground and look big than shooting a brown bear. So anyways, but bear spray, absolutely by far, it works pretty much every time.
Yeah. It's
they're very, very sensitive to their olfactory senses. And if they get cayenne pepper, and capsaicin in their glands, in their face, in their olfactory senses, anything, they immediately bolt. So,
yeah, good stuff.
It's good stuff. Unfortunately, I believe bear spray is illegal to have in California.
What?
I read somewhere that bear spray we're not allowed to have it in California, or there's like a certain grade of bear spray we're not allowed to have in California.
I've never heard
because
that.
it's deemed too much of a risk of accidentally going off and harming somebody else.
Interesting.
And I'm like, I disagree.
Yeah.
I mean, there was that stupid ass family. I don't remember where they were from. They could have been from California. I don't know. But they thought that bear spray was like mosquito spray.
Oh,
and you spray it on yourself to keep bears away.
Yeah.
And the father doused his entire family in bear spray, and they all went to the hospital.
Chemical burns?
I don't remember what the outcome of it was, but they all ended up in the hospital.
That sounds like a California thing.
Yes, right. So anyway,
damn, that sucks.
Don't go off of what I said on the bear spray being illegal in California. There's some sort of rule about bear spray in California. I don't know exactly what it is.
Okay.
But I think it's a dumb rule. I think everybody, if you're going outdoors, you should carry bear spray.
Yes.
California, we have black bears, which are generally not a threat, really. But you never know if that one is having a really bad day, or it's fucked in the head, or it's really, really hungry and wants what you have. Bear spray is what you need. So
yeah, definitely. He also asked about hydraulic brakes and electric brakes.
Mm-hmm.
You've played with both of those.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk on that? Because I just think my 2 cents is hydraulic brakes seem to be stronger than electric brakes.
They're going to hold more with more holding force for sure. I don't know if there's a way to modify the Willwood electric brake calipers so that they hold with greater than 2,500 PSI. But hydraulic is a simpler, it's a simpler system overall. It's just hydraulic fluid and you're pushing a cylinder, right? With a lever. And it's been around forever. All the systems are made and proven. But if you want to be kind of cutting edge and come up with something new that hasn't really been done, you want to play around with it and work out the bugs and see if it is achievable. I think that there's a big potential for electric cutting brakes. And it would be simpler to route and set up, I think, because you're just running a signal wire, essentially, 12-volt signal wire. So you can route it wherever you want. You can make it clean on your dashboard, have buttons rather than a lever sticking up in between you and your other seat or wherever it needs to be. So I think there's a lot of potential there. I just don't know. It just someone needs to step up and do the research and work the bugs out and make it a workable system. And I don't want to put in the time for it. So
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So there you go, Nick. Hope that answered some questions. If anybody else has any 2 cents on brakes and cutting brakes and electric brakes or hydraulic brakes or any of those, feel free to call in 916-345-4744 and give us your 2 cents on a future snail mail episode.
Yep. He called back and has, it looks like, some stories about bears.
Oh, really?
Do you want to end the show with some bear stories?
How long is it?
It's 1:38.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Nick has some fun stories.
Hey, it's Nick. I need to rant more because I got myself fired up about bears and guns. Because I know that the rhetoric is going to come back like, "No, I'm the best shot there ever was." Like, no, you're not. And I can't begin to tell you how dumb you fucking look carrying a giant revolver down the trail that my kid just scampers down carrying a Barbie. It's just not smart and not safe. And I'm saying this as a huge gun guy, as a big pistol competitor. I don't have the faith that I'm going to be able to take the shot. I have a friend who was attacked, who went pretty viral, he had his pistol, he sprayed the shit out of the bear too. And he survived it, and he survived it by being smart. And he's an experienced dude who works for the Forest Service designing trails. He spent the last 40 years of his life out on the trails in bear country. And so like, if it can happen to him, it can happen to anybody. That's all. Oh, I think I should probably bully Tyler a little bit about short and tall. I don't think, Tyler, you have the BMI that's required to be a podcaster. I think your long, lanky self is not the norm. So maybe that's that. You should maybe like eat a steak and run up a hill or something. All right. Love you. Proud of you. See you later.
Gain some weight, Tyler.
Wow. I feel so costed.
That's funny.
Oh, that's good.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Good stories as always. And yeah, I'm glad to hear your friend's okay after all that.
I'm curious if Nick knows one of the podcast hosts from Tooth and Claw.
Maybe.
So Tooth and Claw is a podcast about animal attacks.
Yeah.
And the lead host, the guy that's the biologist, he specializes in bears and does a lot of work in Yellowstone with the bear population in Yellowstone, tracking them, dealing with them, managing them with the public. So he's a bear expert, and he has a lot of advice and tips on what to do in multiple different situations when encountering bears. And Nick is in Montana, so I'm curious if Nick has ever met this dude or not, but
maybe.
Anyways,
let us know, Nick.
Yeah, be fun. I think that's it for now.
Sounds good.
We'll be back next week for voicemails and Friday's episodes. Until then, we do have a Monday and a Thursdays for you guys for infotainment and kind of what we're getting ourselves into. So have a phenomenal weekend. If you guys want to reach out to us, please give us a phone call. Here, leave us a voicemail, 916-345-4744. Let me know if you tried to purchase an iPhone 16 on my account. That would be fantastic. and I think that's it.
Sounds good.
All right. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Bye-bye.
The number you have called has been disconnected.